At a recent BBC programme, a member of the audience, the man in blue, asked a very simple, very reasonable question. How on earth is a digital ID card going to physically stop people from coming into the UK? The moment he asked, the whole room laughed because everyone knew he was absolutely right. We'll dive into this story in today's video, but before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Right now, only 12% of our viewers are subscribed, so join the community and help us grow. Lisa Nandy, who was on the panel, was left stumbling. She couldn't give a straight answer because there isn't one. A digital ID might sound like some grand solution when it's written down on a manifesto, but it does nothing to physically prevent people from crossing the channel in boats. It doesn't stop illegal migrants stepping onto the beaches of Kent. It doesn't deal with the smugglers. It doesn't even stop people who are already here unlawfully. At best, it's a bureaucratic gimmick. At worst, it's a smokescreen to make it look like the government is taking action, when in reality, nothing is being done. And let's be honest, the man in blue probably won't be seen on BBC programmes again. Why? Because he had the audacity to say something that was rooted in common sense. The BBC doesn't like those moments because they cut straight through the political spin and expose just how broken the whole system really is. The truth is simple: no ID card is going to stop anyone from stepping onto a boat in Calais and making their way across the channel. The only thing that can stop that is proper border control, real enforcement, and the political will to say enough. Until that happens, all these politicians talking about digital IDs are just playing games while the problem gets worse by the day. Have a watch of this.
If a digital ID card, how will it physically stop people coming to the shore?
So, look, this is
Great
exactly
question.
the point.
Great question.
Well, I know, but I mean, don't listen to these two. I mean, this government presided over record levels of immigration and stopped processing asylum claims, which is why so many towns around the country have been dealing with what we've been seeing in recent days. That's the point that I'm making, is that there is no one single solution to this. I tell you what will stop people coming over on small boats: if we disrupt the criminal gang.
At the end of the day, the man in blue said what everyone is thinking. A digital ID won't stop boats crossing the channel, it won't stop smugglers, and it certainly won't stop the endless flow of illegal migrants into Britain. It's a pointless gimmick to make politicians look busy, while nothing actually changes. And the fact that his common sense point got laughed at, brushed aside, and will likely mean he's never seen on BBC Question Time again, tells you everything you need to know. Ordinary people with ordinary sense are being silenced, while the political class and the media carry on defending the indefensible. Until we get leaders with the courage to defend our borders, the boats will keep coming, ID card or not. In other news, Tesla has seen its UK sales drop by £500 million last year after drivers boycotted the popular electric car brand in response to Elon Musk's political opinions. The UK branch of the manufacturer experienced a significant decline in revenue last year, with total revenue falling to £1.95 billion in 2024 compared to £2.47 billion the previous year. These figures emerge as the company faces mounting pressure across European markets, where consumer sentiment towards the brand has shifted dramatically. The company's pre-tax profits fell from £32.1 million to £19.5 million, marking a 40% drop in financial performance. Net profits similarly declined from £23.6 million to £12.7 million for the financial year. But Tesla's struggles have extended beyond the UK, with European performance showing even steeper declines. Vehicle registrations across Europe tumbled by 32.6% during the initial 8 months of 2025, according to European Automobile Manufacturers Association data. August proved particularly challenging, with Tesla's European registrations dropping approximately 23% year-on-year to 14,831 vehicles, down from 19,136 in August 2024. Meanwhile, the company's European market share fell from 2% to 1.2%, while overall electric vehicle registrations in the region surged by 26% during the same period, showing that drivers were simply choosing not to buy a Tesla. The car maker's owner, Mr. Musk, has contributed to the brand's declining appeal amongst European and UK consumers due to his political position and views. The billionaire entrepreneur endorsed Germany's far-right AfD party earlier this year and participated via video link in a UK anti-immigrant rally that resulted in violence. The British gathering, organised by activist Tommy Robinson, saw 26 police officers injured. Prime Minister Keir Starmer condemned Musk's dangerous remarks at the event, where the Tesla founder told participants, "Violence is coming to you, and you either fight back or you die." Industry analysts suggested that these controversial political stances have alienated potential electric vehicle purchasers and negatively impacted the car brand. While Tesla sales slump, one of its main competitors, Chinese manufacturer BYD, has surpassed the brand in European Union sales for 2 consecutive months, with August data showing BYD's registration soared by 201.3%. This is compared to Tesla sales, which plummeted by 36.6%. The Chinese company now commands 1.3% of the EU market compared to Tesla's diminished 1.2% share. Other Chinese manufacturers are similarly gaining ground, with SAIC Motors' MG brand recording a 59.4% sales increase in August. The company has secured 1.9% of the year-to-date market share, positioning it as the 10th largest seller in the bloc. The competitive landscape has shifted dramatically as established manufacturers like Volkswagen and Renault posted year-on-year registration increases of 4.8% and 7.8% respectively, further pressuring Tesla's market position. Tesla has indicated that a more affordable vehicle model is under development, potentially helping the company counter intensifying competition from established manufacturers and emerging Chinese brands. In August, Mr. Musk announced plans for Tesla to introduce a new electric car, the Tesla Model YL, across the Chinese market in a bid to regain the monopoly on EVs. Despite the challenging trading conditions, the company's UK directors expressed confidence in future prospects, stating that they expect adequate resources to continue operations for at least 12 months following the approval of the financial statement. The broader European electric vehicle market continues expanding rapidly, with battery electric, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid vehicles collectively accounting for 62.2% of EU registrations in August, up from 52.8% a year earlier. HMRC has been warned that proposals to change the tax treatment of certain vehicles risk hammering the UK's automotive sector and reducing government revenues. It comes after the National Franchise Dealers Association argued that the Treasury's car tax changes simply don't add up. Officials expect the move to boost revenues by hundreds of millions, but the NFDA explained that the policy would drive down new car registrations by around 150,000, wiping out the supposed tax windfall and threatening thousands of jobs in dealerships up and down the country. The warning was heightened during a meeting at Group 1 Toyota's Nottingham dealership this week, attended by Alex Norris, Labour MP for Nottingham North and Kimberley, and Group 1 Automotive UK's Chief Executive Mark Raban. NFDA Chief Executive Sue Robinson said the figures showed a completely different picture to HMRC's optimistic forecasts. "We are grateful to Alex Norris MP for engaging with us directly and to Mark Raban for outlining both the challenges and opportunities our sector faces," she said. The NFDA has now stepped up lobbying ahead of the party conference season, vowing to keep pressure on MPs to stop what it calls a damaging and misguided tax raid. From October 6, 2026, employee car ownership schemes arrangements will be dragged into company car benefit-in-kind rules if certain conditions are met. Under the new rules, cars will be taxed if private use is restricted, if the registered keeper is not the employee, or if the deal includes a guaranteed buyback or resale clause. HMRC claimed the changes will raise £275 million in 2026 to 2027, tapering down to £175 million a year by 2029/30. The policy has also been designed to amend the Income Tax, Earnings and Pensions Act 2003, with officials explaining that it will ensure fair taxation of company car perks while keeping pressure on motorists to go electric. But the changes come at a dire cost, with roughly 76,000 workers currently using ECOS schemes set to be impacted next year. Around 1,900 medium and large companies, mainly in car manufacturing and dealerships, will also be caught, though HMRC insists the administrative burden will be minimal. According to the NFDA, the collapse in car registrations will shrink the tax base, dent VAT receipts, and choke revenues from vehicle excise duty, all while hitting employment in the sector. Tax specialists back up parts of this warning with KPMG, pointing out that most existing schemes already include all three of HMRC's trigger conditions, meaning they will all fall under the new tax net. Caroline Laffey, partner at KPMG's Employer Reward Services, advised employers to start reviewing whether ECOS will even be viable beyond 2026, as many firms will be forced to rethink how they attract and retain staff. Meanwhile, voices from the EV sector detailed how ministers are sending mixed signals. Tom Groot, chief executive of the electric car scheme, said salary sacrifice deals have been a major driver of electric vehicle adoption. Workers with access to such schemes are 3 to 4 times more likely to go electric. Mr. Groot argued that instead of closing down ECOS schemes in search of extra cash, the government should be doubling down on salary sacrifice incentives and even extending them to heat pumps and solar panels. If pension tax perks are reduced, he stated that the money should be diverted to accelerate green initiatives. He added, "It is no secret that the UK needs to balance its books, and if this is reduced or removed, the government would do well to invest the money to accelerate the green transition and look to transition salary sacrifice benefits to focus on other technology such as heat pumps and solar panels instead." The impact of salary sacrifice on the EV transition has been incredible since its introduction in 2020, and we know there would be a similar impact with other green technology, such as home solar, battery storage, or heat pumps, that would also create jobs and spur economic growth. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.